Hey, good morning, folks. West Coast 1. Let's ride on the YouTube. Well, what am I? April 6, 2026. Part 2 of, or day 2 of a heat wave. Had 81 yesterday. It's supposed to be 77 today, and then it's going to cool down. So anyway, we're taking advantage of that nice weather. We're going to head east up the gorge, then south on, I think I'll do 197. Take lunch at White River Falls. Take 216 over Grass Valley and 97 back down in the gorge and on home. Oh, about 300 miles or so. Should be a nice day. I'm going to take the trike, and while I'm at it, Plexus is back. Hooray! I tried the Stockton Cycle Gear $12.99. I wouldn't go past okay. It's only okay. The Plexus is the cat's meow. That's the good stuff, but it's 32 bucks. So it's really expensive, but man, it works. So they advertise it on a molecular level. It helps seal up the cracks so you can see better and get your window cleaner, blah, blah, blah. But they had a shortage of supply during COVID, and then they had a priority military contract they had to fulfill. So this was not available for a couple of years, but it is now. So check it out, guys. Plexus. That's what to use. Well, guys, be cool, be kind. See you later. Bye. Okay then, welcome guys. There's our map. What a great day. Let's ride on the YouTube. As you can see, we're on the trike today. Blue sky, it's getting warm, sunshine. We've had a really pretty mild winter. Okay, this is the point we crossed the bridge. That was the Glen Jackson Bridge 205. Usually when I get here, I'm home free. That's the end of the traffic, normally. It just amazes me how I'll get to a point like this, and I can feel my body just relax. It's the same when I get to the Wasco County line. I'm home, and you just relax. I don't know. But anyway, we went up Interstate 84 east to Mitchell Point Overlook. Last year they opened this new hiking, biking trail thing. It's really cool. It goes through the old tunnel. They took the old tunnel from the old highway and made it into something useful. And they put those portholes in there. It's got like 5 of them. And you can't really see them very good from Oregon side. I did put a still in later in the video, but pretty darn cool. It's the Columbia River, Washington in the distance. Don't get this calm water very often. Take advantage of it. Isn't that pretty? My goodness. I'm so lucky I live here. So this is the new part. They got stonemasons that did it the old-timey way, fit the stones. Oh boy, really nice job. See that tree? Pay attention to that little stub of a tree. That comes in later in the video. That'll give you perspective. Remember that little tree? There you go. And there's some portholes. There's 5 of them. I can only get 3. A truck passed me, and anyway, it was I managed to get 3. And I feel lucky. I'm one of the last guys that had freedom. We used to take our dirt bikes and we'd ride these hills. That was a good trail. It's really steep, really rocky. It's very, very intense, very hard. All right, I skipped ahead. Just outside of the Dalles, Oregon, 197 south. And if you don't like seeing a lot of stuff for a lot of distance, you probably shouldn't move here. Dryland wheat, cherries, grapes are coming on big. More and more grapes all the time. Oh, Mount Hood, nice shot of that. What a nice April day. And from my house, I'm looking at the other side of the mountain. That's why I put it in the second time. This is kind of the opposite of what I see from my house all the time. That was Mount Hood, by the way, if you didn't know. Thai grade. My great-grandmother, I'd always just pester her. I wanted to know everything. She'd tell me it used to take him 3 days to get from over there at Jupiter Flats to the Dalles, Oregon, in a wagon. And I never did understand, was it 3 days just to get up Thai grade, or was it 3 days for the whole route? Because I think it was 3 days just to get up here. Because in a wagon, you might do 1 mile, maybe 2 miles. You don't go very far. Okay, let's get on to Oregon 216. We're at Thai Valley, Oregon. We're going to be heading east, excuse me. We'll be heading east. And these guys have water, so this is this section of the farms. They're pretty rich. They got water. That's a big deal. Lots of hay, lots of cattle. Lots of work. 7 days a week. If you're not changing irrigation pipe, you're moving some, or bucking hay, or fixing equipment, you're always doing something. Okay, we're at the park. Pulled in here, I see a Goldwing, and I don't see anybody. Anyway, they're down here at the park. They're 2 up from East Coast, fully loaded. Goldwings do not go in the gravel, my friends. That's just, and the guy was very wise. He saw this road. He said, nope, I'm just going to park here and walk down, because he didn't know what he's getting into. Once you get into it, you have a hell of a time getting out of it. So don't get into it to start with. But next time he'll know he can drive his bike down here. Sure wish they'd let you camp here. They won't. It's just a day park. I don't know why they could put up a half a dozen tent sites or something. They got the room for it. Okay, had a bite to eat, couple cups of coffee, and took a leak, and here we go. Let's get back after it. SOB. Oh God, that's embarrassing. I know you do it too. Don't tell me you don't miss a gear every now and again, but it's still embarrassing. And I don't know why, but my helmet camera decided not to work. Again, right when I wanted it to. Didn't turn it on, didn't have it plugged in, I don't know, but so when we get down here to the Deschutes River, it sure falls. You don't get the best camera, but you get some of it. You get an idea. The Deschutes River, and that water is ice cold. People like to raft down here and float, which is cool. Now they want you to pay money for it. But they don't know about the falls, and they come down here and they drown. Pretty much every year. And right now the water's pretty high, so it's not, it's a lot of volume, but it's not the falls. It's a little less volume, it gets more treacherous. But still, you're not coming out of that alive. Some more of the story, guys. Try to play it safe. Slow down. If you're going to be inner tube or something, rafting, learn where you're going before you get there. Right? Common sense stuff. It's always a bummer you have to bury a teenager or something like that because they drown. That just sucks, right? Everything's a little bit green still. I'm hot. I gotta take some clothes off. And I did reset the camera, so now it's working. My Santa Prism Tube, Santa PT10-10. I like it because it's like a short cigar. It's not a great big camera hanging off the side of your helmet or on your helmet, however they do it. But it does not have stabilization. So when I edit, I have 3 or 4 more steps I have to do if I want to stabilize it. But mostly it works. They use an app to do all the settings and stuff. You have to have an app. Which took me a while to figure out how to use that. But once I did, it was like, wow, it's not so bad. It smells good. Yeah, that fresh dirt, it does smell good. Like fresh mowed hay, it smells good. Our planet smells good, pretty much. I know I'm weird, but so as you can see, they're cleaning the ditch out. I mean, that's yearly, maybe bi-yearly or something. Maintenance. Oh man, I'm having a good day. I do like my Honda Goldwings. Alrighty, skipped ahead quite a ways. We're on Van Gilder. Mount Adams. And of course, Washington in the distance. And more dryland wheat.
And we skipped ahead to Fulton Canyon. This is Oregon 206. Big Canyon and Fulton Canyon, when it flooded 64 or something like that, huge, wiped everything out. All this was gone. But they found this really cool rock in Biggs Picture Rock. And they found just a little tiny bit here in Fulton, but it never panned out. It just wasn't the same quality. But I saw one rock cut. There's a cowboy on a pony with a lariat rope and a calf. And it was just like a painter had painted it. And that was out of rock. That's the mud's flowing together and mixing, and Mother Nature at its finest. Okay. Our playback is going to play back. Did that on the last video too. So my audio is messed up a little bit. I'm going to cut it off here. Look at that water. Isn't that beautiful? You don't get that very often. Nice reflective quality. Mount Hood straight in front of you. And the Dalles is just about 4 or 5 miles in front. Guys, be cool, be kind. Let's ride. Bye now.